5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and everything seems to be everything. I know. I can see all the names in here. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I started drinking before we started. Don't act like you guys didn't start drinking before either. No, I'll go back in here. Let's see who's in here. Mrs. Four Watton is in here. Beautiful disaster, you sexy beast. I love it. Who else is in here? Loud one's in here. You're such a menace to society. I swear to Christ Almighty. It's time to get through this. No, I hate fucks is in here. Tim Mitchell. I know the clock was ticking down. The timer was going. I'm racing to get in my chair before it hits 0. The clock's ticking away like some sort of time vampire, sucking the very soul right out of me. Listen, the show's about to start. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. Pour it out and let's go. It's the bottom of the glass nation, and I'm feeling like I'm on crack right now. But even if you don't know, I've already started knocking it out of the park. Yeah. No show prep at all. Here we go. Come on now. You're going to make me drink. Mrs. Four, don't make me drink alone, Mrs. Four. If everyone else is going to make me drink alone, you won't, right? Mrs. Four, you're going to let me just want to see it go by. No, just pretend it's just you and I in here. That's all I'm looking for. Oh, all right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A friend of mine got a letter from the IRS today, and I asked him how he's going to handle it. He goes, I just wrote back, I'm canceling my subscription. I don't need your issues. I hope they do that because that works. Every IRS letter I get, I'm going to unsubscribe. Wouldn't it be funny if that worked? Just unsubscribe every time. Oh, birthday shout out. Just one more turns 60 tomorrow. That's an old man right there. I promise you that's an old man. Why? Because everybody younger than me is a kid. Everybody older than me is an old man. All right, tone it down. Right before we're going on here, it glitches on me. The screen glitches. All of a sudden, I have no sound. And I scream into the office, and Gen X mom says, I have sound. And she says, the picture's blurry, but none of you are complaining about a blurry picture. So all of a sudden, I'm racing through my phone to try to turn off the wireless cameras. We have all these cameras around the house because I'm paranoid. And so I know that takes up bandwidth. So I'm trying to turn off the cameras, and the fucking staff is writing shit, and their message appears right over the camera button. It's like Josh and Lotork and Josh and Lance. Like, fuck you guys, stop talking. They don't. Those motherfuckers talk right up until the moment that I turn them off. And then we start the show. I have to turn it off on my screen. Otherwise, during the program, when they're all supposed to be working, they're over there fucking talking to each other, flipping messages back and forth. The only cat who's got his shit together on staff, part of the live stream, is Lionheart. And it's virtual. I think it's virtual, but that guy is got his leather jacket, collar up, dark glasses on. He's leaning up with a cigarette in a James Dean pose up against the block wall, watching everybody run around like chickens with their heads cut off. You'll notice that it's not him fucking around. No. He's actually got his shit together. Oh, I'm just telling you. I don't know. Maybe there's just two of us. All right. There was stuff. Don't delete above this line. Okay, I won't delete above that line because it's not my job anyway. Ashley Beth Crawford, 11 for 11 months. Bottom of the glass nation, Mrs. ABC. My mail lady got arrested today for hitting a tree just after delivering my mail. She blew a .14 and had a cooler of empty vodka bottles in the mail truck. Yeah, but you live in the Midwest. Isn't that that's how you guys get shit done, isn't it? I'm sure that's how everybody else operates. I'm just saying. Teflon Don dropped in $2 here, trying to figure out who the $2 whore is. Played that funky music. I'm all over it, baby. I'm all over it. I'm not saying that name. How do you say that name? The message says, Aloha from Hawaii, island of Kauai, the Garden Isle, but the name is Kalua Napanehi Kanua. And you guys made my screen jump there. Thanks for that. Kalua, God damn it. You guys keep moving the screen. I'm not going to read the sheets. Kalua Napa. Are you sure this isn't something from Mork and Mindy? Right in the middle of it, it looks like it's Kalua Napa Nanu Kanahenu. That's what it looks like it says. If you don't want me to read it the way I see it, then read it the way you want me to say it. Good God, there's only one of me, and there's 200,000 of you. Loud one, $20. Yes, I am the menace to society. After Chush spending $70K on an RV yesterday, I needed alcohol to cope, so we kidnapped Beautiful Disaster and are now drinking and eating pizza at our Airbnb. Far out. I am so thankful that, Beautiful Disaster has been a member of the program for a long time. And sometimes she's so distant, so far out there, it's kind of hard to bring her into the fold. I'm very grateful that she's got a chance to do that. If anybody deserves it, it's her. And maybe a few others, but I'm not saying you guys by name. You're all fine. So the kid. I'll tell you what, I almost made this a members-only live stream. And as soon as I say that out loud to myself, I think of Mrs. Four. Because I know that Mrs. Four and I would dig into some stuff, members-only stuff, for the past 2 years, questions and answers and things that we just don't normally throw out there. I was ready to make it a members-only thread tonight, kind of an unannounced deal, and echoing from the office is Gen X Mom, well, then the Sun Valley Fox won't get to see it. And I just remembered he's not a member. Yeah, that cheap son of a bitch can't cough up $1 a month. He can't cough up. You would think the Sun Valley Fox, for his favorite brother-in-law, his favorite sister, and his favorite nephew, that dude would pay the $5 a month and be a Bottom of the Glass Nation member. He'd pay the $60 for the whole year. He won't even do the $1. Yeah, so now we all have to bend light, space, and time to do things in his direction. And then I was telling Gen X Mom, I go, well, if he's not going to do it, then, he's going to miss out. And she says, no, honey, now you got to wait. Because he doesn't know how to do it. He's watching this on his TV, so there's no comment section. And he doesn't know how to become a member. He literally would not have a clue on how to do it. She's like, no, we could have you just have to wait till Reno, and then we'll explain it to him. I said, you want me to wait till April 1st to do a members-only live stream so Princess Silverhair doesn't get his feelings hurt because his swinging dick can't figure out how to become a member? I've seen Lionheart put the goddamn link directly to it 100 times, and his wife has her phone during the live stream. You know what? You guys wonder why I drink. Goddamn wonder why I drink. Wonder no more. You think kids make me drink, women make me drink, the government makes me drink, staff is incredibly good at making me drink. You would think the one person in my life that wouldn't cause me to drink would be the Sun Valley Fox. Oh, got to get a hold of myself here with one more drink, set myself right, set the tone, bottom of the glass there. Now this will be 2 down. Plus, you don't know how much I had before we started. Mrs. Four is looking at me she's looking like this going, I can already tell your blood alcohol content level is way up there. She Oh, wow. Okay. Stuff. In the sheets over here, for those of you who don't know what the sheets are, there's a separate monitor over here where we have Google Sheets up and running, and the staff and moderators, they copy and paste what you're saying and put it over here, because if I'm telling a story up here, I can't read the comments down there. I miss stuff. It goes by. So they take the cool stuff and put it up there so I can have a chance to go by later. So if you say something important, stick around. I might get a chance to read it. Yeah, that's the point. I Hate Fucks member for 10 months, Bottom of the Glass Nation. Wait a minute, no whiskey refill and not even a member? That decanter will only get him so far. I agree. I Hate Fucks is onto something. I Hate Fucks, get a petition started. I'll sign it. God damn it, I tell you. All right. So the kid, we got past the kid. He's... when they teach you in human resources, any of you who have ever worked in human resources at a large company or been sent to human resources in a large company, that's another way you can learn this. You always want to say something complimentary before you drop the hammer. It kind of like Josh Maddox here on staff. I have to call him this week and say, Josh, I just want you to know You're one of our favorite guys. Your use of staples and paper clips, you're very thrifty. You're saving us a ton on office supplies, but you're fired. You see how I did that? I offered something complimentary, and then I fired him. You lowered the boom after the compliment. Always has to go that way. So in keeping with American tradition, talking about the kid. Now, I need you to follow along because I'm not going to explain this more than once. And you know who's listening right now is Michael Dawson. He's thinking he's being bamboozled, so now he might be pissed. Michael, relax. Okay? Pour a drink. You're okay. So let me explain this to you guys. His grades go up and down and up and down. And I'm not talking from C's to A's, from B's to C's. No. He's hovering around F and C minus. And every time we get mad at him, he turns in all of his work and brings him up to C's. And then we say, okay, well, you're not super punished, just going to be a little bit punished. And he goes on his field trip where he goes and sees his girlfriend. Then his grades come down. And we're like, you grounded, take your phone, take your car, take your life. You ain't going anywhere. He turns in all of his work. The teacher's graded it, that we can look online. His grades come up. Gen X mom snapped the fuck out today. I mean, lost her shit. And she basically has said, I'm done with this up and down, because he brings up his grades, goes and does the activity he wants. He gets in trouble during 3 or 4 days when there's nothing going on anyway. He's not missing anything. He knows something's coming up, like a dance or an event, turns in all of his work, gets caught up, brings his grades up to maybe a C, and goes to the event because he says, oh, no, look, parents, look, my parental units, as he calls us, my grades are up. Goes to the thing, grades go down, and we've been doing this. He's not home yet. He has an FFA function, Future Farmers of America function he's at right now. He won't get home till about 8, and God knows he's not listening to this program right now because he never does. But she snapped out sideways today. And the short version is she is tired of this. She's tired of him lying and saying, I got this. I won't do this anymore. I'll get my grades up and I'll keep them there. And he doesn't. So Camp Keep is I think it's a grade school camp, if I got that right, on the coast. And he's been there. Gen X Mom has been a camp counselor there many times. A lot of our kids have gone there growing up. They go over for a week and they do all sorts of cool activities. It's a camp. It's like summer camp, and it's over on the coast. And he was very much looking forward to going again this year, 1, 2, 3 times. I don't know how many, doesn't matter, as being a camp counselor. He's very good at it. He loves working with kids. He's a very good leader and does a good job. And she has taken that off the table. He's done. Now he's going to say, okay, so hold on, Mom. If I get my grades up before Camp Keep, I can go be the counselor. And she's going to tell him it's off the table. You lied about this up and down. You kept doing it. You're done. And then she's going to tell him any single thing you want to do. If you want to leave the house to go get a candy bar, I'm looking at your grades online. If you want to go to your girlfriend's house, if you want to go to a dance, if you want to go to a game, you want to do something, I'm simply pulling up your grades and looking. Now, she already knows what he's going to say. You have an F, you're not going. Wait. Mom, I turned in all that work. They just haven't graded it yet. Every time. Sometimes he's not lying. Sometimes he has turned it all in, and within a day or two, those grades go up because the teachers grade the work that he just turned in. The problem is she doesn't care anymore. She absolutely went old school today. She wasn't even yelling. Well, not very much. She was calm, cool, and collected. Sunglasses, staring out the window, going, this is the way it's going to go. Can't keep off the table. I don't care what he says. I'm done with the roller coaster ride. He lied. It's out. And that's like one of his favorite things to do. And then anything he wants to do, if I pull up the screen and it's an F, he doesn't go do it. I don't care if he wants to go to the store for a candy bar. The answer is no. And if he's got a cool story on why and how, she's going to say, hey, dummy, if you'd have kept your grades up at C's, this wouldn't matter. A's, B's, and C's. It wouldn't matter if your lowest grade was a C. Who cares? But you are C's, D's, and F's, and now your lowest grade matters. This roller coaster matters. That's the way she's leaving it until the end of the school year, to try to drag him across the line. He's not a bad kid. He's a great kid. He's just a fucking idiot. Now, you can be a nice, wonderful, compassionate young man and still be a moron. How do I know? I've got one living in my house. I even named him. I'm not sure what's going on my screen over here, but I'd like to know. How come I don't have... I lost everything. No sheets, no nothing. It's all gone. I guess you guys closed me out. You don't want me to participate anymore? Fine. The hell with all of you. I don't give a shit. Now the sheets came back. Now I got to play nice. All right, so that's a small update on the kid. And maybe that's the only update you guys need to know. Now we can narrow down, because some of you text me or you'll have a question, email, or a private message on Facebook or Instagram or something. You'll contact us and go, hey, how's the kid doing on his English paper? How's he doing on that math test? Because you guys hear stuff depending on where we are and what we're talking about. Now I think it's just simple. I think you guys can just ask, did he miss anything? Yeah. He wanted to go to Taco Bell with his chick. We pulled up his grades, had an F, didn't go. That's the update. You guys could just type in update, and I'll tell you. Won't be too tough. I'll just tell you the 24-hour, what happened in the last 24 hours, pretty easy. And he's keeping his phone. He's keeping his car. You follow? He can keep his video games. You can't leave the house to go do anything. Nothing. If it's school related, like you have to go for your FFA class, that's different. But all the extra stuff he usually leaves and goes and no. It's all gone. It's simple. You go to school, you come home. Nothing else. If you got an F, you're done. Don't even ask to go out front and buy an ice cream off the truck as it goes by. Unless that ice cream truck is willing to pull into the driveway because you step up off the curb without permission and we'll crucify you. You with me? Okay, good. Glad you're coming on board. All right. Oh, how come did I not post the chingaderas tonight? The PayPal, because no one's PayPal, and usually we got Mom in here by now. Even 50 cents on PayPal, we get her beautiful voice in here, but she's not here. Okay, what do we got? Let me jump between the sheets, catch up real quick. Tomash is in here, our number one guy over in Israel. I hope you guys, when you see Tomash's name, I hope you throw up a few Israeli flags. We love that guy. He holds down the eastern border for the rest of us. And he wrote a bunch of stuff in weird language I don't understand. Tommy with B, welcome to being an extra. You guys, when someone joins up like that, make sure you tell them hello. Christopher, I think that's New Zealand, $8.99. It's nice to see you again live, General. Been a while. Money to the Whiskey Fund. Christopher is a man after my own heart. Money to the Whiskey Fund. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Where are we at? Ace Jumpman gifted 5 Gen X Talks memberships. You guys can get into all the behind-the-scenes action now. Joseph Smith, maybe tomorrow. AVJ2, Tara Bull, and Jacob DeVille. I'm going to tell a story today, right now, in a minute. And I'm not showing any pictures. I've got pictures. I'm not showing them because it has been requested that this particular update of these things and this project goes to the subscriber sites. Patreon, Facebook, the General's Lunchbox. Yeah, got to get in there. And the YouTube membership, which is what you guys are in green. There's a little bit of a deal going on, a little bit of a project, a little bit of a story, and I'll tell you the story. We'll drink through the story, but I can't show you the pictures. It's against the law tonight. So those 5 people that just got those memberships, you guys, once we post those, you can go back and see all the old stuff. You can see the new stuff. You're going to like it. It's pretty cool. It's the behind-the-scenes stuff. Sometimes you hear stories and you get a few glimpses in here, but the subscriber sites get the skinny. They get the inside skinny all the way dusk to dawn, whole thing through there. All right, where am I at? I had some more stuff in here. I saw it go by. Hold on. Okay, calm your dicks and tits. I got it. Just relax. Are you guys moving that screen? Because I can't fucking move my screen. Stop it. I can't. I don't know what's going on. The sheets are moving. Mr. Fatty, member for 11 months, Bottom of Glass Nation, trying to make it to a year. Hey, Mr. Fatty, speaking of that, no one, okay, you've got the 11-month one, which is the cartoon drawing of me. Before that was a cartoon drawing of the kid and so on and so forth. It's a symbol you guys all know. you guys are all familiar with a golden one in the middle of it for the 1 year anniversary. And no, it's not a picture of Gen X mom's boobs. No, it's not a picture of my ass. It's something clever, nice, witty, and delightful. And somebody is gracing my presence over here. Hang on, let me see if I can get this right for you. Get the deal right. All right. And Gen X mom is over here. You know what? Can you just sit down, Mary Poppins, for a minute and let me do my thing? Let me finish over here. Then you can have a moment. Your mic is on, but just sit there and be quiet for 10 seconds. So, Mr. Fatty, the new symbol's coming up if you make it to that year.
I don't know if you said that exactly right.
Sit down, Mary Poppins. You get some later. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Okay.
All right.
Can they hear me?
Yeah. Everybody, go ahead. Interrupt my program. Go
Absolutely.
ahead.
Hi, everyone. You didn't even tell them who's doing the sheets. I'm not in the sheets tonight.
You can talk because I'm going to drink while you're doing that.
Okay. So we have Josh and Mrs. Big Rig in the sheets tonight doing that, and I'm just observing. And all the other moderators are moderating. How's that? So I have a little time off to cuddle with my new
bunny. That's the story that's coming up next. Yeah.
But we received a PayPal. $10 from David. Says, thanks for keeping it old school. That's what he said to you.
My man David, $10.
Yeah.
So
do I have to hang out here because of the bunny story?
No, because
you don't want me to chime in.
Okay, I'll even turn my microphone so I can see you. Can everybody still hear me? Good. Glad you're coming along. All right, so here's the bunny story. And I want to preface it. Have you guys ever seen was it Meet the Osbournes? Was that their reality show with Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon? Was it called Meet the Osbournes? I think it was. And cameras followed them around their house. I saw a couple glimpses of it, and one of them was super funny because Gen X mom and we refer to this all the time, where Sharon Osbourne, the wife, is also his manager.
Correct.
And and he comes running in with this piece of paper. I saw the new touring schedule. Why am I playing New Mexico? I'm not going to Albuquerque. I'm not playing Albuquerque. And his wife yells back, you're playing Albuquerque. You're going to go do it. You're playing Albuquerque. I'm not doing it. Mick Jagger never had to play it. The Beatles never had to play Albuquerque. I'm not playing Albuquerque. I'm not doing it. He cusses and screams at her. The camera that's following her around, she looks at the camera and goes, he's playing Albuquerque. And he yells, no, I'm not. I'm not playing. The very next scene it cuts to is him on stage with a microphone going, hello, Albuquerque. So he ended up playing Albuquerque. Ozzy, getting led around by the short hairs. So yesterday, we went to check on the baby chicks because Gen X mom ordered 8 more baby chicks so we could, replenish our flock, as they say. And she was talking about getting bunnies, and my daughter was there with my granddaughter, and everybody's talking bunnies. And we're very, very good friends with the lady who owns this old school, really old time hardware feed store. I went to the back of it. And I came up and I called her by name and I said, you got some stuff that has not been touched in the back of your store for 20 years. And she goes, you're just saying that because there's dust on everything. And this is an outdoor, it's just got dust. And I said, no. One of them is an AT&T telephone cord that goes from the handset to the base unit. And it's marked 1979 and it's priced out at $1.30. And she goes, okay, that's been there a while. Their whole store, the whole back half of the store is like walking into a time warp. So I'm talking with her yesterday, and she's trying to sell the bunny. She goes, well, these normally sell for $70. We marked them down to $60. If you buy 2, we'll give them to you for $50. I go, we're not buying any bunnies. And my granddaughter's like, Papa, bunnies. I said, no bunnies. My daughter's like, Dad, please, bunnies. I said, no fucking bunnies. My wife is saying, I've got your credit card. I've got your wallet. I'm just getting the bunnies. I had to lay down the fucking smack. Oh, yeah. That's a true story. I dropped the hammer. No, I got the hammer from Lionheart. I dropped the fucking hammer yesterday, and I said, we're not getting any bunnies. It's not happening. No rabbits. I can put up with 8 more goddamn chickens, but I'm not doing any rabbits. Oh, we went home and everybody's sulked and everybody's upset. Everybody's crying. My granddaughter's sitting on the stairs, and she's got her hands in her face like this, and she's sitting here, and she's upset. So I ordered her some donuts. Did I not, Gen X Mom? Did I not order you? You're eating a donut. You can't even respond. Did you go get a donut? You did. Your mouth is full. Did I get donuts for her? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. Can you talk?
Yes, I can.
She's stuffing her face. So I got her donuts. It wasn't enough. She goes, Papa, these are bunnies. I said, I didn't promise you the bunnies. I said no bunnies. So by the middle of the morning, I'm like, all right, we can go get some bunnies. We'll figure it out. And we go over there, and now I look like an ass because the lady who owns the store and the employees that are working there, and they're like, what are you doing back here? The chickens aren't ready. I'm like, you came back here to look at your bunnies and get a bunny in the course. So I'm trying to play it off. My granddaughter runs in. Pop said bunnies. And they all looked at me like, you weak suck.
She called you a softie.
She called me something in Mexican, and I went, hey, did you just call me
She said poor baby and
poor baby or crybaby? I go, did you just call me a poor baby in Mexican? And she looked at me and she goes, yes, I did.
in Mexican?
Well, isn't Mexican the same as Spanish?
Okay. In Mexican?
She did. She was speaking Mexican.
Called Spanish.
Whatever. Okay. She knew what I meant. And she goes, yes, I did. She was yelling, making fun of me in Spanish. So anyway, so I said, okay, we'll get a rabbit, and then my daughter can get a rabbit, and then if we have to, my wife can get a rabbit. That's 3 rabbits, but that's it, because everybody gets a rabbit. Everybody's happy. We're done with the rabbits, but we're not buying anything else. It was it. So we ended up getting some special food, some sweet treat food, a water dispenser, a we ordered what do they call it? What is it called again? A bunny hutch. I thought you guys were making that up when you said that. A month ago, you guys said it's called a bunny hutch. I go, I have to build some enclosure if I get rabbits. And you guys said bunny hutch. And I'm like, bullshit. There's no such thing as a bunny hutch. You guys, I thought you fuckers were making that up just to see if I knew. And it turns out there is such a thing. And I ordered one. And we ended up with 4 rabbits, not 3.
That's true.
So,
but you did that. That's all on you.
Okay.
The 4th bunny is completely on you.
Okay, only because you guys refused to. You personally picked out the ugliest rabbit I've ever seen.
I did not. Don't make me go get it and put it on screen.
Rabbit is ugly. Oh, and our daughters, she got a rabbit that would look good, but it's got hair sticking straight up. It literally,
it's a lion heart bunny.
Is it?
It's a lion head bunny. Is
it
what they
looks
call
like
it.
it's.
But I'm calling it a lion heart bunny.
It looks like its face got stuck in an electrical socket.
It looks like it's got a lion's mane.
It's horrible looking. Yours is just ugly.
Whoa.
Yours is ugly.
Take that back.
Hers has terrible hair.
Take that back.
So there was one rabbit in there that looked really cool. One. He looked like a cup of coffee from Starbucks. You know how they do that caramel cream design on the top, and it's white and it's caramel, and they do a leaf, or they do, I don't know, the American flag or whatever it is they do. He looked like that. So I said, that bunny looks like a Frappuccino. And nobody wanted that bunny. Not the people behind us, not the people in front of us, not any of the kids. That bunny was getting totally rejected. Nobody, they were all picking up the bunnies and petting the bunnies, looking at the bunnies, picking bunnies, buying bunnies, trading bunnies, not Frappuccino. Okay, here we go.
He says his bunny's ugly.
This is an ugly bunny. Turn it sideways. Let him see this shit.
Look.
He's not even a color. He's not black. He's not brown. He's not gray. He's kind of he looks like a Kingsford charcoal briquette is what he looks like.
Oh, he's so cute.
You can come over to this side and go over here. And then you can see him. Ready?
Look.
This is an ugly. Just don't put in my fucking ear. He's ugly looking. He doesn't look good at all.
He's adorable. This one's mine.
That's one hers, and he's ugly. So I got I only bought the other rabbit because nobody wanted it. Nobody was touching it. He was literally the redheaded stepchild. He was the low torque of rabbits. Yeah, he was the low torque of rabbits. Low torque of rabbits, let me describe that. That is an Eeyore. Remember Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh? Nobody loves me. I'll just sit back here in the corner. and Low Torque, Rick Moranis from Ghostbusters. You got this rabbit who's sitting in the back going, it's okay if nobody wants me. I'll just hang out over here. If that's okay, I won't get in anybody's way. You guys go ahead and pick the other rabbits. It's fine. He was the Rick Moranis of Ghostbusters. That's what this rabbit was. The red-headed stepchild, Low Torque, Rick Moranis, Eeyore bunny. So I bought him, and I brought him home. This is a cool rabbit. This is a cool bunny. And we hung out a little bit today. He's a cool bunny. He was getting rejected by everybody, so I brought him home.
Look at him.
You make him look desperate.
Why? I'm just hanging out.
So I got some rabbits. We brought them home. We got the bunny hutch coming. I don't know shit about rabbits, so I'm trying to learn about rabbits. I'm figuring stuff out about rabbits. But this is a cool rabbit. I was not leaving this dude behind because he literally 100% was being ignored by everybody. Nobody was going after this guy. The lady, there's a big thing, and they're trying to grab the rabbits with a rake and drag them to the front to get picked up and played with and bought and purchased. And this guy, all the rabbits would run from the rake. When the big, long rake would go in there and they gently pull the rabbits towards you, every rabbit would see the rake and go running from the rake because they don't want to get dragged by the rake. This one was like, pick me, drag me. He'd run under the rake and go, come on, lower that rake. No, the rake never grabbed him. The rake never went and picked him. He ran over to it like, okay, all right, just lower that rake down, drag me to the front, I'll go. The rake never went after him. No. And I noticed that kind of shit. Yeah, I do.
You softy.
He was the black sheep of the entire squadron.
Softy.
So yeah, I brought him home.
He came home with us.
He came home with us, and he's I call him Frappuccino.
I just think that's so funny. Frappuccino.
The lady who owned the store loved it. She was like, "Oh my God, that's brilliant." Well, and I said, "Yeah, I'm a brilliant guy. Just ask me, I'll tell you." Frappuccino. So
next talk bunny.
So we do have one. So anyway, that's I'm gonna build this dude a little mansion out back. He went from the redheaded stepchild, Low Torque Eeyore, Rick Moranis bunny, and he is going to have a crown and a red cape and a scepter. That's how he's gonna rule.
Brother.
All right. So the moral of the story is chicks are very hard on us guys, and if Ozzy has to endure it, I guess I can too. I guess I can bend the knee, as they say in Game of Thrones, and I could do it too. So we ended up with 4 bunnies and a bunch of riffraff and paraphernalia that goes with it. We'll put all that stuff together. Right now, they're living inside in a big dog carrier that's big enough for a German Shepherd, and they're loving life. These bunnies are getting more attention than anything. So anyway, that's the bunny story. But all the pictures of what we're getting, I put a couple up on Discord, but all the rest of the pictures of us being there and purchasing and doing the story that goes with it will be up on the subscriber sites, which means the Sun Valley Fox don't get to see shit because he's a cheap bastard. That's what I'm saying. Calling it like it is, my man. Calling it like it is. Your favorite nephew is asking for $12 a year. And the Sun Valley Fox can't put out 99 cents a month for a 12-month membership. He can't do it. He can't do it. You know what? Sun Valley Fox spends more than that on his Playboy per month subscriptions, and he won't do it.
Call him your nephew?
No, his nephew. His nephew is the kid, Gen Z kid.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He has a favorite nephew.
Yes, he does.
Hey, can you go click that over here, R2D2 for me, please? Anyway, yeah, so I'm just calling it like I see it. And we're doing it like we said. And that's it. That's the whole thing. All right, let me jump over here between the sheets. There's a big mess. I'm way behind. Let me see what I can do. I took care of this already. I don't know why you guys are leaving it on there. I'll do that for you. Yukon Cornelius, member for 3 months. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Hermie the Elf Dentist loves Hasenpfeffer? What's a Hasenpfeffer? I was cool with Hermie the Elf Dentist, but what's Hasenpfeffer? Got to educate me, Yukon. I'm all lost on that one. Loud one, $10. General, it might be an ugly rabbit, but when they're skinned and in a pot, they all look the same. Yeah, I think we should do that. If one of the rabbits gets away, I'm just going to wrap up some meat in some of that freezer paper and write the name of the rabbit on it and leave it in the freezer for everyone to gasp at. No, I would do that. I would clearly do that. Daniel Shoot, $10. Always catch the Gen X Talks videos, but now, excuse me, I finally get to watch you live. Love your content, parenting, and entire family. Keep up the great work, guys. Thank you very much, Daniel. I don't think I've seen your name come across here. Really appreciate you taking time to chime in, my man. Scott Royston, been around a long time. There's a name I do remember. Common to the program for years. Get a Flemish giant bunny. They are easy to take care of and great with kids. And best of all, they are big. Yeah, when you said Flemish giant bunny, I pictured something I could ride. Does a Flemish giant bunny come with a saddle? I'm just asking. I don't know.
Oh, your
these things.
granddaughter would love that.
Yeah, she would. Michelle M, 1999. How to impress a woman. Roses, compliments, cuddles, and kisses. How to impress a man. Naked with a bottle of whiskey. Sinatra Fund. Back to the slime pits. Michelle M comes in with these. She comes in with these things perfect for me.
Yeah, she
I mean, she's the one who would say, I got you. I'm going to bring whiskey and show up naked. Yes, you are. That's what I want to see. Or you got your hand up like you. Yes. Gen X Mom in the back.
Sun Valley Fox replied.
Oh, shit. Should I drink before I hear this?
No, it's good. He wants to know if there's a discount for a senior subscriber. That's what he has.
It's $1. It's $1, and he wants a Denny's early bird menu for a $1 subscription. What's he wanted to get it for 65 cents? You guys see what I put up with? Are you guys following? You smelling what I'm stepping in? Oh, somebody already saw me drinking. Somebody already went for it in here. Dude did. Dude just put up a bunch. He knew I was going to start drinking. He's like, fuck it, General. I'll pour it with you. I know you're going to drink. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, whoa. Christopher, you're the man. Christopher, you're the man, General. You're old school. That's one of the reasons I come on here to hear your stories. You're the man. You know, Christopher, I got another story. Now, some of you, and I'm going to tell you this, some of you in here who are talking back and forth in the comment section, pretending this comment section is a chat room on Discord, you're going to miss this story. And there's only a few of you that are going to really appreciate this because some of you are so young, you don't understand time. But I'm going to say the story anyway. I'm going to say it really quick. And I'm sure there may be 2 or 3 of you in here that would even have a shot at remembering this story because I told it once and I told it like 2 years ago. Somebody at some point we had gotten, I was drinking, of course, as all good stories go. And this particular story, I'm just telling you the beginning. And it was somebody had asked how I got into working on cars. And there was a long build up to it. But one of my very first jobs ever working on cars was, and I told the story. I said, I was like 17 or 16. And I got to work for a AAA automotive. It was in the San Fernando Valley, kind of on the corner of Satakoy and Woodman, behind a Tasty Freeze or a Foster Freeze, one of those two. And there's a row of automotive shops of bays down there. And AAA Automotive was there, and this old Mexican guy named Ray Trevino sat me down in his office, and he looked at me and says, "So, you want to be a mechanic, huh? Eh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a mechanic." He goes, "Oh, you want to be?" "No, I'm a mechanic." "All right, you start on Monday." I parked my car on Monday. I carried my 2 Craftsman toolboxes. I had one in each hand by the handles, and I come trucking across the parking lot, and Ray comes out. I said, "Where do I put my tools?" He goes, "Back in the trunk of your car." I was like, "What?" Because I wasn't a mechanic. I was pretending to be one. I had 2 Craftsman toolboxes. And Ray knew interviewing me, I wasn't a mechanic. But he hired me anyway. And he had me clean tools, clean equipment. I scrubbed up every floor jack, every bottle jack, every jack stand, and scrubbed them all out by the wall and painted them all red. I dumped trash and swept floors. I cleaned other mechanics' tools and laid them back down for them to put away. I mean, I think he was teaching me humility. He was teaching me that I wasn't a mechanic, because after I was there for a month and I was looking at what real mechanics did for work, I didn't know shit. Not even close. No. Ray was a real mechanic, and he had real mechanics. He had a real shop, and I was nothing. And I didn't work there for a super long time, but I didn't quit or get fired because of Ray or anything else. But I'll always be grateful that he taught me one of the first lessons at an early age of, don't overstep yourself. Okay. Don't get out over your skis, which I did. I completely did. And he was a great man. I wish I'd have been around him longer, but he was a good guy. He was an honorable guy. And that was 2 years ago. 2 nights ago, I'm sitting in my room, my phone goes off, and I get an email. And it's this guy, he says, I just ran across your live stream. Now, that means he was watching one of the old live streams from 2 years ago. He goes, just ran across your live stream. I had to watch that part 2 or 3 times to make sure what you were saying. I'm Ray Trevino's son. My dad is still alive, and he lives here in the Valley. And we had a short conversation, or he did with me, and there was the email went to another person too. And I just thought, I guess he showed it to his dad, who's 84 now. He showed it to his dad, who fully understood it. He goes and liked it because I was very complimentary towards Ray. And just to get that email, I don't know the word I'm looking for. I don't know if there is a word for it. I was very grateful to get the email because I knew that the words I had said were complimentary. I didn't talk trash. I didn't say a bunch of shit about him. I talked genuinely and openly. Now, I'm assuming it would never go anywhere, of course. So I felt good about myself on that. I was open and honest and honorable about how I discussed him. And it came back with a thank you. I like that a ton. And that just shows you that's a very weird, off-the-cuff story, you see? And it fit. So I want to tell you that was something that happened when you're talking about stories in here, and you come in here to listen to stories. There's one for you, but I doubt anybody will even remember that story. But that's the deal. All right, let me scroll back up to the top. Let me blow through the sheets. There's a lot of stuff going on up here. Yeah, strange things are afoot at the Circle K. You guys keep moving the sheets. Stop moving the sheets. Every moderator, quit fucking moving the sheets for 1 minute, and I'll read through them. I can't read them if you're scrolling. This is why Gen X Mom is in the next room, because she can hear me live, no delay. This is why Allie insisted when she was doing the sheet, she was on the phone. She had an earpiece with me, so she knew when I was talking, when I wasn't. No delay. She was smart. Now, one of you have said, hey, you know what? We'd like to have no delay. We'd like to be on the phone with you. None of you are as smart as Allie from Boston. Do you realize that means that everybody in Boston is now smarter than you moderators, every one of them? Because Allie was clearly not the smartest person in Boston. All right, let's move on. I hope she's not listening. Christina Roth, $20 for Gen X Mom for anything she wants since you made her cry on the podcast. Okay, all right, calm down. You guys are moving the sheets again. Are you watching this, Gen X Mom? Are you watching what's going on?
No, I was watching the live stream.
Look.
That's you.
What? Doing what? What am I doing?
You just did it.
I'm not doing shit.
Yes, you are. It's with your thing. Stop it.
I'm not doing anything. You're blaming me and it's them. All right. Yukon, Raphael, Cornelia. Now, the last one they took away. Christina Roth, $20 for Gen X Mom for anything she wants. Nice. Or since you made her cry on the podcast. Did I make you cry?
You didn't really you just hit me with something I wasn't prepared for.
I didn't. Let's get the message out there.
You didn't give me the topic of discussion today. You hit me with it.
Can't you just say I didn't make you cry? Isn't that easier?
You didn't make me cry.
Than dancing around it like, well, you didn't prepare me for the tears.
I didn't know the topic we were discussing, and I didn't know it was going to hit me that hard. So
I did not make her cry.
He didn't
bullshit.
Make me cry.
That you give her $20 because she cried.
Thank you, Christina. I appreciate that.
Don't encourage her.
Why?
Because you're getting paid for being a crybaby.
It's thoughtful. I was not a crybaby.
You were a crybaby. I just didn't want to say anything during the podcast.
I welled up with tears.
That's being a crybaby. Okay?
Oy.
You got me?
Oh, I got you.
Oh, Yukon Raphael Cornelius, member for 8 months. Legion of X. The real Yukon is here, not the imposter. Very good. Thank you. Yukon Cornelius, $5. Hassenpfeffer is a German rabbit stew. Uh-oh. Loud One started with the rabbit stew jokes already.
No.
Mad Jack 815, 1999, $20 term, a whole screen orange. Good to hear. Another Gen Xer talking the truth. Mad Jack, we all talk the truth. We all do.
Do we know who the $2 whore is tonight?
I do. I know who the $2 whore is.
I don't.
Well, then you guys got to figure that shit out because I do know who it is. Yukon Cornelius, $5 is a German rabbit stew. Got that one. Mad Jack, good to hear another Gen X. Got that one. Stony B, haven't seen Stony B in a while. Stony B Gaming, member for 7 months. Bottom of the Glass Nation, cheers, General. Stony B, thanks for coming back, man. It's been a while since we've seen you. Tomash, $6. Oh, poor thing. Good job, General. I didn't make her cry. I did not make her cry, you guys. James Burnett, $19.99, $20. Turn my screen orange again. As a recovering idiot myself.
Oh, you guys are recovering? I thought you're still there.
No, James and I are in 12-step programs.
Okay, good.
I'm on step 4. James Burnett, as a recovering idiot myself, there are 2 rules in my house that govern everybody. 1, give your best effort into being honest. He gets rid of the whole yo-yoing. You
talking about Gen Z
should have. Now, see, I didn't do that.
That is correct.
Thanks for making my whole screen. I don't even know where it is now.
It's up at the top. Oh, right there.
God, these moderators blow ass.
They're learning.
They're pissing me off. They're like fucking kids.
Stop.
You shouldn't have had a margarita tonight. You're salty. I love you.
You should have had a margarita.
Oh, I should have had a margarita.
Come on, read it right, man.
I'm trying to.
It didn't move, so you should have been able to read it.
I'm a little frustrated.
Woosah.
Woosah. Dot Connector General.
Hydrate.
I'll be 70 on Monday, the 20th. I love your pod, brother. Hey,
Dot
Connector. Far out, man. If you dig the podcast, I'm hoping you didn't go back to the beginning because they were kind of shitty then. But the ones where Gen X Mom and I have been there, I have actually felt pretty good about the conversations like in the last 10. So thank you for that. I do appreciate you stopping by and saying something about that.
Hey, hydrate for a second. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Everybody talks about our podcast. It's really hard to get feedback. So when you guys do, thank you.
Take a breath. Good job.
Taking a breath, hydrating.
There you go.
Refrigerated Hawaiian water at its best. Charles, is American the same as English? I got lectured on that. I mean, I have been lectured in my face and in person when I go, I'm speaking English. You know who gets mad about that? British. The English scream at me. They're like, you're not speaking English. You're speaking American. We speak English. We're British. We speak English. You're speaking American. I'm like, isn't that just English with a Northern Hemisphere accent? No, it's not, because you guys have changed a lot of the words. And I go, well, if we change some of your words, I promise you it was for the better. Oh, they get mad. Then they really blow up. They're like, God damn it. And I said, whoa. You're still a little pissed off about that 13-0 Colony lead that you blew? My God, get over it. Oh, man, do I really rile them up. I love you guys over there. Don't get me wrong, but it's funny. Low Torque, everybody can't wait to eat all the animals. Oh.
Low Torque, you and I going to have a little talk.
He's uninvited to everything. You just got uninvited to everything. Rex, like all your videos coming from a combat infantry veteran. Rex, appreciate you hanging out, my man, and thanks for your service. I'm not just saying thanks for your service and moving on. No, I'm telling you, I understand what you did as best as I can as a civilian, and I appreciate you doing that for all of us. I'm not just throwing out, I appreciate your service. Thank you for your service. No. Seriously, man, thank you for doing what you did. I really appreciate it. Sincerely. Tom Kowalski, General, does anybody know what a church key is used for? I doubt it. There isn't anybody in here other than you and I that even knows what a church key is. I could show a picture of one right now and everyone would just stand there and stare at it. I know what it's for. There's 2 of us. Gen X Mom, do you know what a church key is?
I'm trying to remember.
You're smiling, but you don't know.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's not coming to me right now.
Well, that figures. There's only a few of us that are at that level of education. Teflon Don.
Shut up.
Teflon.
Shut the front door.
You're ruining my podcast, my live stream.
Oh, you don't even know what you're doing right now.
I'm trying to read Teflon Don's gifted memberships. That's what I'm trying to do. These constant interruptions with that voice.
You just asked me a question.
Reminds me of one of the greatest
Great
philosophers of the
our
20th
time.
century. A man... Iceman from Bodfish, who looked at me across a table one night and said, chicks, man. Chicks. Okay, you're mocking me now. You're mimicking my words and you're mocking me. You need to knock that shit off. I will come across this table. God, it irritates me. Teflon Don gifted 5 memberships. I don't know where they went yet, but I'm sure someone will let me know. Yunkan Cornelius gifted 5 memberships. I don't know where they went. I'm sure the staff is on that. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, the Sugar Mama, $5. I guess that means me too, because I'm a moderator who is also from Massachusetts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're as smart as Allie or you're dumber than Allie. I don't know. It's hard to say. You and Allie, boy, I tell you. Just the vibe I get from the two of you. Do we just attract that type of a moderator from Massachusetts? Is that what we do? Is everybody who applies to be part of the program from Massachusetts, is this just the Forrest Gump IQ level? I'm just asking. Maybe I'm wrong. What do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. Don't get all excited. Yukon Raphael Cornelius again, member for 8 months. The real Yukon is here. I already read that one. I'm not sure why you guys didn't delete it. Combat Vet got that one. Tom Kalowski got that one. Kevin Grimes, General, bottom of the glass nation. Yes, sir. I've been watching for a while, but just chiming in. It's okay. I don't need a bunny pop. Kevin, I wasn't giving you a bunny. I'm not passing out bunnies. And don't call me Pop-Pop. It's very rare that you can even tolerate that. Don't call me Pop-Pop. Not buying you donuts either. Well, I might buy you one, but I'm not buying a lot of them. All right. Leslie Mathis. Now, I don't even know what she's going to say. I didn't read it yet, but Leslie always makes me feel good. She always has something complimentary every time.
I guess we all need somebody that does that.
Oh my God! Ouch! Are you kidding me? I live my entire life complimenting you. I'd rather eat goat cheese than go through this with you again. I really would. Leslie Mathis, hello, General. Looking good there, handsome. That's my girl. That's Leslie. Thank you so much, sweetheart. All right.
Oh my God! I softballed that one to you.
You didn't know it though. Now they're putting up stuff. The gifts. Okay. That's how they're going to do these gifts. All right. Michael Knowlton was a membership. Robert Weiber, Donovan Robbins, Nurse Ratchet. James Kerr, Titan Long, William T, Mad Mel, Gwendolyn
M.
What'd I say?
Mad Mel.
That's what I meant.
Mel M.
That's what I said. Gwendolyn Keith. Z Seeds. All right. That was a unique way of putting those up there, but I read it. Yep. Disney Mama Sammy Joe, the Sugar Mama, and I've already read that one. Leslie Mathis, I've already read that one. All right. So now I'm caught up on the sheets. The wrecked, terrible, horrible, jumping around, unorganized sheets. Who's doing the sheets tonight?
We got 2.
Who do I sanction tonight? Who do I punish?
Is Mrs. Big Rig and Josh Maddox.
Wow. I think we should fire Josh Maddox and put him back to just one job. At the end of every live stream, he can write best bar ever.
Wow.
That's about all he's capable of.
Demoting him already?
Well, demoting? I want to get rid of him. He's out of here. He's gone. He's got to get rid of him.
He can clean up after the bar and shut off the lights and close the door.
That's Low Torque. Low Torque's the janitor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Be nice to Josh.
I'm being nice to everybody.
They're trying. It's hard. The sheets are very difficult to do.
Why are you defending them like our kids? You have no idea.
Yes, I do have an idea. I do the sheets every night and day and listen to you. Yak, 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 yak.
Oh, come on. The soft, soothing sound of my voice is one of the most pleasant environments you can place yourself in, and you know it.
Wow.
All right, well, I'm drinking one more. Why? Because I can.
Disney Kid said he'll close down the bar.
I just dripped.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Party foul.
Yeah, literally. I just got this all over my fucking pants and everything. Covered in whiskey. Well, I'll smell good for it tonight anyway. The dogs will love me, yeah. All right, well, then I'm going to drink what's left in this before I fuck this one up and spill it too. Hey, thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, now you're nice to me. are you laughing at? What is so funny?
You almost made whiskey come out of my nose. You almost did. I swear to Christ, I almost lost my shit right there. Oh, that would have burned. Oh, my God. That would have been a first. Live from Central California, Gen X Tosk. Whiskey out the nose. Get your recorders out. Set your TiVo. Do they even have TiVo anymore? Is that even still a thing?
I don't think so.
I don't think it is either. All right. So let me jump back up here, check between the sheets before I get all crazy.
Are you okay now?
I'm fine now.
You sure?
Yeah, I think we're good. All the words and phrases are done. It was a cakewalk. You guys are easy peasy Japanesey. I can't even find it. There was a James Burnett thing on here. That must have been another one. All right, so I'm done with the sheets. Listen, if you guys didn't hear the podcast today, you need to check that out because Gen X Mom did cry. I wasn't trying to make her cry. It just got a little bit deep real fast. I didn't think we were going that direction as far as we did. I've got pretty good reviews on it, so at least people didn't think we were total fuck-ups the whole time. So it was solid. It was good.
It was an interesting topic today.
Yeah, it was. I think it's better than the one I ruined yesterday by a lot.
Yeah, we got a comment on the Discord about the podcast. I can't remember who it was right now, but it's true. I think we're at the age where we have to discuss it, and that a lot of us are going through it with our parents now.
You realize they don't know what it is.
The podcast, the discussion, the topic.
Yeah, they don't know what that is. You're
I guess
saying
they're going to have to go figure it out.
We have to discuss it at our age, and there's people going, "What are you talking about?"
Go listen to the podcast.
Well, that was one way to do it. So there was that there. Yeah. Please keep in mind that we're traveling spring and summer and fall. We are traveling. We're going out. We're doing laundromats, grocery store openings, vacant parking lots where no one, those parking lots where a guy comes up and puts up a sign and says they'll make your key for you. They'll duplicate your house keys. We're going to be right next to those type of people. Any dirt lot from San Francisco to San Diego and maybe as far inland as Needles, we'll just be in parking lots, sitting around, hanging out, doing that. There's a schedule on the Gen X Talks website, and it's updated pretty much daily. It'll let you guys know where we're going, and the big East Coast trip is a good one. There'll be town after town after town after town. You can come by and say hello. Gen X Mom, got your hand in the air.
Did you read Tamash's super chats?
I think I've read all of them. I know I've read 3 of them. All right, let me see what's in here. Let me go see if Tamash, I literally can't do this. Someone's fighting me on it. Trippy Pineapple, I got to side with Gen X Mom on this one. Hydrate. Trippy, shut up. Trippy, stay in your lane, buddy. Are you the hydration monitor? Is that your job? Do you have a badge? Is there a little thing right here? Did you get a certificate in hydrating? No, you didn't take a Saturday class. You don't know shit. Mind your own goddamn business. All right, James Burnett, $9.99. Joke of the day, what kind of a train can a ginger never ride? A soul train. Carl Gerard, our most famous Frenchman, member for 2 months. He's an extra. Thank you so much. James Burnett, $9.99. I read that joke of the day. Tomash Kin, $6. General, I meant about the cute and beautiful. That's not even a complete sentence.
Bunny.
What?
Bunny.
How do you know he's talking? How do you know Tomash is coming? You don't know Tomash. I know Tomash.
I just read it.
You don't know Tomash. I know Tomash. He's my friend.
I know Tomash.
He's
I just
my
read
friend.
a super chat.
He's my friend, not yours. You have
He's
no
my
idea.
friend too.
He was speaking Israeli. Do you speak Israeli?
Absolutely. He said, General, I meant about the cute and beautiful bunny. He likes the bunny.
No, he doesn't. He would not like the bunny. He doesn't like the bunny.
Don't do the Con Air.
Me.
Don't do the Con Air thing. Don't go there.
That was so funny today. I forgot.
do it.
I'm doing it. I got to do
not.
it.
Don't.
No. It's a perfect Gen X pull. As they were taking the rabbits out and they're giving them to people and buying them, they're putting them in these cardboard boxes. And so Gen X Mom had her ugly bunny, and she wasn't putting it in the box so we could go. And I finally pulled the Con Air. I leaned in and said, in my best Nicolas Cage voice, I said, "Why didn't you put the bunny in the box?" Come on, that was perfect. When are you ever going to get a pull like that? I was trying to leave. She was holding up the line. She was holding up traffic because she wouldn't take the rabbit and put it in the box with all the other ones so we could go pay for it. I pulled a Con Air right out of my ass. You never, ever, ever.
I heard the pop.
Without I got one. You're never going to have an opportunity like that ever in your life unless you set it up. That was golden. Why didn't you put the bunny in the box? Put the bunny in the box. I probably said it 11 times to everybody. Nobody got it. Gen X mom got it because she's cool. Nobody else got my reference. And you never get an opportunity to do that. All right, that was good. Where was I? K-Cell, Gen X dad and mom, you two and your children are fucking awesome. My first time catching the live. I love you all the shorts with the boys. I'm a late Gen Xer myself, 1977. K-Cell, you know what he reminds me of? He has the big K. At first I thought Kmart, but it's not. He's got K-Cell. It looks like K-Tel Records. Remember K-Tel Records? You buy the record and has all the artists on it. Nobody knows what K-Tel Records is anymore. I'm old. Tim and Indy, $4.99 for your trip. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Tim, you're the first person to detonate a couple bucks for going that direction. I think I thought Mrs. Fort Watton would start chipping in gas money for us to go. Turns out she chips in money. Don't stop in my state. I don't know. I don't get a read on here. Tomash, my man, said the General's Rabbit is the best. He dropped in $6. The General's Rabbit is yes. That is a man of intellect and clear vision. My rabbit is the best. All right, I think we're caught up right there. Listen, it's 7 o'clock.
The Sun Valley Fox knows what the church key is. Oh, actually, no, my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Can opener. Is she right?
Well, there's a generic church key that has a shape that does something. You could, there's can openers were church keys too. They call them that.
Oh, so now there's multiple meanings.
Not multiple. Church key. No, come on.
That's what you're referring to. She says can opener.
Okay, yes, I have heard a can opener called a church key, but a church key is an actual key that it's a shape. It's like a generic square type of shape. It's a church key.
And for what? What does it do?
Okay, you know your skates that you remember the skates you had to tighten the laces.
Yes.
That was a church key.
Okay.
Because it was for me. It was a generic. We hung it up in the garage, and it did lots of stuff. Grandpa would say, "Grab that church key and go do this," because it fit like an Allen wrench. It was not the same shape, but why are you looking at me like you don't even give a shit?
I don't.
Wow.
Finish your show.
Oh my God!
You got to get back to your bunny.
Don't say that. I'm not going to go.
I think it's a boy. I forgot. I was going to say you should name it Raquel Welch after Raquel Welch because she passed away.
His name is Frappuccino.
I know. It's Frap.
Because he looks like a Frappuccino.
I don't know what mine is. I don't know what name.
Kyle Opp. Thanks for responding to my email, General, but still waiting for that quick take on what I should do with my 78 Nova I'm restoring with a new V8 396 and a manual in place of its original V6 and automatic. What do you mean, what should you do? You're on it, baby. You got it. Are you just asking about the injection? Are you asking about what rear end? You know, what more do you need, man? You're down the road motors. Beef up the front end for a big block. You need to have big block suspension. I will tell you that. That's a header in the right direction. Yeah. I think we got all the stuff for tonight. Listen, the street lights are on. I got to go. I'm going to get yelled at. I want to stay with my friends and play, but I got to go inside. My mom's calling, and she's being a bitch.
Can you hear him whistle? My dad used to whistle.
My mom used to whistle, and I mean, you could hear it.
Actually, the whistle was a warning.
No, my mom was the whistle, come home, and you could hear it 3 streets away. People would say, I know who's getting called home.
No, it was the street lights, but if you got it, the street lights were your first warning. The whistle was your second warning, and if you didn't come in after the whistle, you were in deep shit. That was it. That was the end.
Tomash said $6. Thanks to all the distinguished editors I love. No, the moderators are blowing chunks tonight. The only cool cat tonight was Lionheart with the cigarette leaning up against the wall, just shaking his head, going, my God, have you guys ruined a perfectly good live stream? You know what? Let's have all the moderators that are fuck-ups, let's put them on Twitch. They can practice on Twitch. Then they can graduate to Facebook gaming. Then they can graduate and be moderators on a Facebook live stream. But God damn it, who assigned them to the pinnacle of Bottom of the Glass Nation? We demand the best.
I hear a whistle.
I got to go, you guys. I got to go. I got to run. I got to get out of here. I'm in trouble. I'm late.
James Burnett just dropped $50. Gen X mom, I think you're Gen X dad's favorite bunny.
Well, that's
Aw,
true.
that's what he just dropped.
Do you
$50.
remember the name I called you for the first time like ever in our whole lives about a month and a half ago? I threw it out there and you were like, "Oh my God, I love it." You actually started to get mad that I hadn't been calling you this name for the last 20 some years. And it was something bunny. Do you remember?
No, what was it?
I called you a snuggle bunny.
Oh yeah, Snuggle Bunny.
And you're like, "Oh
That
my
was
God."
cute.
Yeah, and then you're like, "That's cute. That's cute. Why did you just now start calling me that?" I'm like, "I don't know. It just popped in my head."
Oh my gosh. Everybody's saying good night to you and good night to me.
We
Good
got to
night,
go.
everyone.
Thank you for listening. If you were going to waste an hour of your evening, what better place to waste it than with Gen X Talks? I'm not saying that we solved the mysteries of the universe tonight. I'm not saying that we were able to dissect the various issues going on in culture and society, but we did drink. We did have a good time. We did escape whatever our problems were
I almost
for about
made
an hour.
you snort or spit out
You
whiskey.
almost made whiskey come out of my nose. That is not
that would have
cool.
been awesome.
Uncool, man. Uncool.
Oh, I was close.
Wherever you're listening from around the planet, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or on the Armed Service Radio Network, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Don't forget Saturday.
Moderator Appreciation Night.
I have not been drinking, I promise.
Bullshit.
Moderator Appreciation Night is Saturday. We will be thanking everybody.
And we'll see you at the car show Route 66 live and in person on March 11th. Until then, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Good night, everyone.